what's up everybody? How are you doing? How you been? What's been happening? Are things good? Happy Friday, happy Friday. I hope you guys had a good corporate week. Or if you're unemployed, I'm very sorry. How y'all doing though? Have you been doing good? Have things been going well? Have they been horrible? A lot? Not good? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I actually didn't stream yesterday because I was, how do I put this? I was looking at the news and just going like, that's not good. 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 Oh, 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 no, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no, that's not good. No, that's not good either. That's not good either. So I didn't want to, like, put that on all of you guys and just immediately be like, there's devastation! There's crime everywhere! Everything is crazy! Also, yeah, apparently Chuck Norris died. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. One could even argue it was bad. Yeah, the news is a little bit rough. It's not ideal. I know that I've predicted some major events that have happened within the world, based on economics. But this was a doozy. This was a real doozy. So, I'm really sorry about that. Certainly not ideal, to say the least. Certainly not ideal. Yeah, we're still holding on, but I don't know how long we can hold. I think it'll be okay. I'm trying to put a silver lining on it. It's just gonna be a little bit rough for a while. Thank you so much, Jeff, for being here for 13 months. Thank you, Azoth, for being here for 6 months at tier 3, baby! Thank you, Ryoko Shimon, for gifting 10 subs. That's very nice of you, but make sure you're okay. Buck Nasty, thank you for being here for 32 months. I really appreciate that. Silverfell, that's not like a huge deal. Derper, thank you for being here for 23 months. I appreciate that. Talking about my silver, got the Grimmi coin today. Congratulations, a lot of people have gotten their Grimmi coin. I'm really happy about that. Silver has fallen, but, the economy is mostly made up at this point. I'm not sure what'll happen, but things are getting weird. Have you seen all of the people getting their coins and skelters in the merchant? Yes, you guys have also gotten your skelter blind boxes. I'm so happy to see it. I know it took a little while. I think they're really lovely. Looking at my pantry today and found out that my Grimmi Wants to Kill You has gone bad because I didn't realize it had to refrigerate it after opening. I'll never emotionally recover. I'm so sorry. They usually are okay after, like, I store them just like, you shouldn't, I guess you shouldn't do that. You should refrigerate it, but I just store them out in the open. I think it changes the taste a little bit, but you do have to, like, fully close it and stuff, so I'm really sorry if it went bad, if there was imperfections with it. I really do apologize. The vinegar ratio should let it be okay, but I deeply apologize. If I can help you with that, let me know. Just hit me up. Hit me up. I got a Twitter. Actually, I don't have DMs open on Twitter. I'll figure it out. I use a lot of hot sauce, so mine never go bad on my shelf. Yeah, I use a lot of hot sauce, too. Grimmi Wants to Kill You even more. Yes, it is a biological weapon if it goes rancid. There you are. If it's sealed, you shouldn't have to worry about temp. Yeah, but once you open it, I think it's better to keep it in the fridge. It preserves the, like, taste of it, too. Does say on it to refrigerate after opening for longer shelf life. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Also, hello, Ryoshi. How are you? You specifically. Yes, you. You specifically, yes, you. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing very, very, very well today. Let me see here. So, there's a few things we're going to be doing today. They're very exciting. There's a new episode of Amazing Digital Circus. We're going to wait a little bit because I know a lot of people want to see that, so... Which was the VTuber that eats mold, Froggy? Yeah, she's the one that has the emotes that you can change, so there's just mold going up her behind. I don't think that's good, but yeah. Some of us are still at work. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna wait a little bit. But yes, Amazing Digital Circus, second to last episode came out. Not the last one, second to last. Did you ever get your Magic the Gathering cards? I do have some Magic the Gathering cards. Would you like to see them? We actually can open packs in the meantime. I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, baby. Haven't worked since last summer. That's not good. NVIDIA is not doing well. I don't think this is necessarily gonna be like the end of AI, but people really, really did not like the stuff they had lined up for it. I'll put it that way. Perish NVIDIA. Yeah. You lost 20K in stocks this week? Dang, that's a lot. But yes, it's gonna get a little weird on that front. But, so there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cards? There are. There are magic cards, yes. Let me actually open a few packs for you. I got a nice mythic the one time we opened the packs up, so I shall refrain from summoning cats to knock over a pile of cards. That's good. They do that a lot. I actually still need to clean some of my cards off the ground because they just do it so often. Stocks are down 10% this year. Yes, actually the best investment you could have made as a human, as an individual. Let me see if I can't turn on some music. But the best investment you could have made as an individual, as someone that was investing into something that would make them mad money, was... Oh, maybe we'll listen to the Magnus Archive today. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's nice. It was not oil. It was computer parts. And computers. So if you got a gaming computer and just kept it there, your return on investment would have been substantial. Compared to stocks, bonds, precious metals, everything. Computers. Yes. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, you would recognize that thing from that one time. Which one? I don't want to be crude, but I'm just gonna be real with you. I thought Shredder was very attractive, so that's we don't need to go into it though. We're okay. We don't need to talk about it. Hi Vesper, how you doing? I messaged Vesper about Kel's behind coming out of his face. Normal Kel behavior. Normal Kel behavior. I got 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM right before everything went crazy. I feel like the last helicopter out of Vietnam. Oh my goodness. I hope you're doing well, Vesper, by the way. Is it because he's faceless? No, Kel has a face, actually. Do you guys want to see Kel? This is the scientist from Voice of the Void. This is the scientist. I thought... You can see that I have a tab that just says, where is the Voices of the Void save directory in all caps as I was trying to, like, get that done. That's fun. There we go. Okay. This is Kel, though, so let me... There you go. Oh, I have this turned off. Here we go. This is Kel. Check him out. That's what he looks like. He has a little red nose, like Rudolph. Yeah, and also probably because he's getting hypothermia, because he's living in a base without a lot of heating elements, and he's slowly been going mad and getting into a mental breakdown sort of mindset. He's cute? Yes, Kel is a fanboy. Wait, am I gonna get in trouble for saying that? Vesper hasn't stopped me. What is better is the current Shadow update. We added video cameras so you can record yourself. Whoa! Oh yeah, the laptop and stuff too. I almost want to play more voices. Oh god, I want to play more voices now. It's too good. It's too good. It's actually red because it's been broken many times. Oh yeah, I do fall a lot in that game. Makes sense. Grimmi, not scary, on Steam. Yeah, I eventually found the voices directory. It was similar to that. Also, it hid every file in my computer as I was trying to figure that out. So I have to individually unhide every single folder in my computer now because Windows decided that's how it wanted to do things. I'm still unhiding them slowly. So, like, not precarious files, just all of them. Not like System32, just every single file. Can you tell us more about how to sell alien chicken feet pics? No. But you can, like, Blair Witch some footage with new cameras. We even have people using it to submit bug reports. Oh, interesting. That's really cool. I feel like that's really great just because I also have never seen a lot of the events until, like, I feel like maybe having more cameras and stuff would work. So that's really cool. The C drive is missing on Samsung devices on Windows 11? Okay. Why not? Alright. That's okay. Sure. Computers are getting worse. Computers are getting worse. You can set up multiple screens to individual security cameras as well. Wow, cool. I opened food truck to sell aliens bathroom crockpot lentils. I need a catchy name though. You know, you don't. No. Although lentils are gonna be very popular soon. So, I don't know if you guys want me to tell you about how the economy might have some issues soon. Like, I don't know if people want that. I'm sure people have started to notice, but like, it's kind of a bummer. Like, I don't... Do tell? Well, you know how you have income to buy little trinkets and things that you like? Like, I don't know, you might occasionally buy like a piece of Grimmi merch. You might occasionally buy like, you know, like a nice big steak. No, I don't. No, oh crap. Okay, uh-oh. Well... Streams here will always be free. Feel free to drop by any times. We try to make sure the ads aren't timed in places that you won't be able to see stuff. It's gonna be real fun. Don't you worry about it. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. You can come by any time. It's always gonna be free. We're never gonna charge. We're never gonna charge to see the streams. It's gonna be really nice. Yeah, wait a second. You're right. We don't need this music on. We need this. One second. 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 One second, 1 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 second. Okay, here we go. You'll like this. Here. So, okay. We're just gonna rip the band-aid off real quick. I know I say that a lot, but this is probably, this is probably the most, not positive that this'll get in terms of stuff. Oh, wow. I like that sound. Okay, there. I like that one soundtrack. Okay, I saw a different one. Okay, there we go. Woo! Running out of bandages? Yeah! So, a lot of people have noticed that gas prices are going up. But it's not just gas, that's just the initial thing that's gonna be hit. You didn't do the alert thing, by the way? I need to put the... Yeah, I need to put that back on here. I also need to show the Grimmi plush off again. I'll get a link going. If you post the link novel, I'll, what's it called? I'll pin it. Sorry, this is about to be the worst thing I can say before talking about Novel Horizons merch. So the thing is, gas prices are going up. If you drive a car, you may have noticed, gas is going up consistently. Well, it's not just that's gonna go up consistently. The thing is, we heavily rely on gasoline to transport our food and pretty much everything that we have within society right at this moment. How do I put this politely? If you didn't like how food prices are now, you definitely won't like them as they increase to be about twice as much over the coming year. Also, herd prices for our meats are at an all-time low. So, meat's gonna be something that we don't really get to eat as consistently. We kind of have been living the high life for quite some time, and it's gonna get a little bit silly. Also, thank you, Foggy, for the 100 bits. It's weirdly depressing with the music. Yeah, it doesn't help it that much. Should we make the new... we can make a new one that's silver, stonks, and plushy, actually. So what Grimmi is saying, you've been involuntarily added to a diet program. Yes! The good news is, if you've ever wanted to lose weight, you are gonna be trim. That's... good. I'm gonna love it when prices go back down. Well... yeah. So is World War III coming? No. A lot of people were very concerned that there was gonna be, like, nuclear stuff. But what happened is actually far more devastating in terms of the economic damage. So it's bad. If one place had a nuclear thing go off, it would be bad, for sure. If, like, 19% of, like, the, natural gas fields in 2 different countries were exploded, and the infrastructure would take, like, 5 to 10 years to fix, that would do significantly more damage to our entire world, and that's what happened. So, even if, like, the oil production gets back on track, we're gonna see 3 to 5 years. That's very, very optimistic. That's if everyone starts getting along and cooperating immediately, and everything goes really well with the trade system, getting all the infrastructure back there. That's in like a perfect world. So, ice soup and clay patty time. Well, the thing is, there's gonna be a lot of other things to eat, and if you have backyard chickens, that's wonderful. And if you have parents or family you can move in with, that would be good probably also as well. I hope China's merciful and sends food to America. You know, some bags of rice. Well, seeing an opportunity, China decided to immediately cut off fertilizer to America. So that's also why our food prices are going to continue to increase. Powdered nitrogen is no longer something we can really get at. All of the exporters of powdered nitrogen are really angry at us. So we should save our money, and that's it. Thank you, Dr. Orpheus, for gifting a sub to Endless Sorcerer. Save your money. Nye Boys, thank you so much for subscribing at Tier 2 for 6 months here. Thank you, Drilly, for the 100 bits free stream feed. Nenin and Radicus Finch, thank you for gifting a sub to Kai Master. Sky Raider A2, thank you for being here for 6 months. And the Grease Man, thank you for the 100 bits. Speaking of villains, Skeletor, yay or nay? You mean, like, if I'm attracted to him or not? I'm very afraid of Skeletor, but it's for a really weird reason. Robotio B, thank you for subscribing. I feel like Skeletor would be an attractive character if, one, I wasn't scared of skeletons, and the other thing is also someone made a bunch of, like, audio dramas about watching my streams as Skeletor, and they were scary because I didn't know how to process them or understand what was happening. I was really afraid. You're afraid of skeletons? Skeletons look creepy when they move. I don't know how everyone else is, like, past this. You shouldn't be. Do you still have them? I do not. I mean, maybe. I was emailed them, so I probably still kind of have them. Like, I don't want to really listen to them again, though. They scared the crap out of me. And initially I was scared of other stuff, so I guess it kind of, like, made me calm down a little bit, so I was just scared of that for, like, a while. You have a skeleton? Yeah, I'm hoping it stays there. I hope my skeleton stays where it is. Just saying. Anyway. Yeah, see, but wait, there it is, there it is. I was afraid of, like, the audio dramas for a second, so I stopped being afraid of the economy melting. It's actually very beautiful and unique. You're a skeleton in a pile of goop held by skin? Exactly. Skeletons moving is forcibly unnatural, and they have no muscle? Exactly. What aren't you scared of? Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Very true. I should start emailing Grimmi. Please do not email me those. I mean, it's okay. It was weird, but it's fine. I was confused, but it's okay. Anyway, everything will be alright. It's just, it may be that things are a little bit tight for a while, and you might not be in a situation— oh, right, yes! Also, I did leave gamer subs. I wish them well. A lot of people I know have a nice code and stuff, and you are more than welcome to go and use that. I really do hope that you guys all enjoy their products and continue to. I just didn't really feel it, and I felt like things were a little bit not working for me there, so I hope that you guys all enjoy it. Does this affect the V-card stuff? I think that you can still get my V-card in the sets that are available. I'm not 100% sure, though. So, they were all very nice They were all very lovely people. I just wasn't really loving everything, and I hope that they are all well. That's pretty much it. Tin Man, thank you for being here for 9 months, by the way. But I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that they all continue to prosper and have a good time. The V-card sales end pre-order on the 22nd. There you go. Okay, so you can still order those until the 22nd. Worst comes to worst, there's always cannibalism. We are not going to start eating each other. No, 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 no. My grandfather was a nurse. In his times, he would literally dig up graves and clean John Doe's corpse to get skeletons for med students. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Okay. Cool. Alright. You think the V-cards are gonna hyperinflate? No, 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 no. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Also, Polly, I hope you're doing well today. Oh, that's nice. I discovered this morning that the United Food and Commercial Workers International Union is working to combat surveillance pricing and electronic shelf tags. That's lovely, because they actually have started implementing electronic tags at places like Walmart and stuff, so when you walk up the price will change. I've also seen that a little bit when I'm hanging out with someone in real life. We'll both look up the same thing on Amazon and it'll be like, it's on sale, yours is $19. And for them it'll be like, it's on sale, yours is $30. It's a little messed up. So, it's already getting a little bit intense with that. It's funny that Walmart recently announced that, yeah, and that's without the price of food already going up. I'm getting nervous and eating my chips. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sony was getting into that? Oh, interesting. I don't know any of that thing about that one. So... not sure what to do. Not sure what'll happen. Pita chips tonight? No, these are weird, like, salt vinegar chips. They make it so you're dehydrated and your mouth hurts. But I like them. You aren't rationing those chips? I'm not rationing yet. I have a lot of stuff in my pantry. We could even go through it at some point. I can tell you about the stuff I keep in my pantry. I keep dry chickpeas, I keep dry lentils. I keep a lot of extra cat food, too. I'm very nervous about my cats. Also, thank you. Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I greatly appreciate that. And Drake, thank you for the 100 bits. So when are we getting blue-beamed? They have aliens.gov registered. I'm not sure what'll happen there. You have a bunker yet? I don't think we're gonna need bunkers. I think things are just gonna kind of suck sometimes. Things are gonna get more expensive. There probably will be a little bit more crime. I recommend that you get at least 1 or 2 roommates. Like, that might be a good idea. Moving back in with your parents if you have the ability is a good idea. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. Grimmi decided to ditch the bunker for a video rental store instead. I do like that. I think we should have those come back. You're just gonna move to Korea for a few years? The thing is, everywhere is gonna have their food prices increase significantly. It's not gonna be just America. Everywhere, it's gonna kind of get a little bit rough for a while. Japan is probably gonna be most affected. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, Japan really, really, really depended on, like, that specific... Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah. Japan is so import-driven. They also were really depending on that oil, like, so... There's actually been signs popping up saying that they don't have oil at some gas stations. No cannibalism. There won't be cannibalism. It's just gonna be kind of crappy for a while. If you were the type of person that really liked eating meat every day in all of your meals, you might have to get used to eating meat once a week in some of your meals. Like, know it sounds really silly, but like what'll probably happen is that if you get like a large cut of meat, it's gonna be something where you're gonna have to like extend it by putting small amounts into like soups or like mixing it with like radishes and like cooking that up. So Japan was just recovering from their economic crisis. They sure were. A lot of places were. It's going to get way worse still. Yeah, this is not anywhere near how bad it's gonna get. Rich people are gonna resort to cannibalism for sure. Yeah. I know I said I wouldn't bring up the Epstein files that often, but they also put out Epstein files that confirmed he was still alive and that his death was faked. Grimmi's versions of scaring the hoses, scaring the carnivores every stream. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm not saying this to make anyone upset. I'm just saying it's coming by. So Grimmi brand MRE's lentil cheese cutters in gold. Am I missing it? It's gonna be a fun time. I was successfully distracted from those. Yeah, the new Epstein files are a little bit bad. Yeah. Do you recommend we hunt our meat like our forefathers? Unfortunately, some of the meat in different states has prion disease, so if you want venison from like a deer you go out and hunt, it's more likely that they have prions disease now. And you don't want to like take a chance on that because prions disease is one of the worst ways you can die. Potatoes are really easy to grow, so... Do we know how potatoes are gonna hit with these new struggles? Potatoes will be a little bit more expensive. You know how food prices kind of over time for a lot of stuff have like doubled or tripled? It'll continue to go in that direction. We have a few days before like we need everything planted in order to sustain our corn and soy crops. That might not happen. Coin. The silly carefree OST with this comment. We're gonna get to this part in like Deltarune, like the next chapter. We're just gonna feel terrified and not know why. That would cause a second Great Depression, literally. Yeah, it's not gonna be ideal. What's the poll for? Let's find out. Purge, Mad Max, move back in with parents. I'd say Mad Max. I don't really want to do that. If you guys want to vote in the poll, please go for it. Thank you, the Greaseman, for the 100 bits. Can we finally redefine conspiracy theorist, a person that was right before the media admits it? Besides Flat Earth, because this is getting ridiculous. It truly is getting ridiculous. I think they also confirmed that America was manipulating the weather with chemtrails. A single bottle of water is going to cost $5 in 5 years, probably. It might be really good to get self-sustaining. Getting a water purifier would help. I know I talked about this stuff last year. Water purifier would help. Having like grains and rice and stuff like that would also be ideal. Already moved in with my mom 2 years ago. Good for you. Yeah. Everything is kind of just... yeah. We live in the Alex Jones timeline. What's really funny is that Alex Jones doesn't talk about this stuff because... he probably works with like a lot of people at this point, so everything he talked about for years was proven true, and then he just like was like, I have nothing to say about this, this is uninteresting. Maybe it's time to find a job then? I would recommend if you can find a job to consistently do a job. I hope that everyone will be okay, I really do. China is really trying to cause their regions to rain using sky seeding tech. It needs a silver-based compound to spray in the sky for it to work. That's interesting. Interesting is the word that comes to mind often here. Yeah. I'm kind of at a loss. Emergency water purifiers. I have a portable one from Sire. Yeah. I also have a water purifier. Hey Johan, what's up? Everything is insane. My mom was always yelling about the chemtrails. I didn't give it full credit due to her being a member of the secret and various weird pyramid schemes. Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of people that were insane believed this stuff before. Just all turned out to be true. Well... I'm glad you got your keychain today, yay! I'm very happy to hear that. Solar panels have gone down in price, might be 50-80% cheaper in the near future. That's wonderful. Shipping is probably gonna go up a lot, though. Things are gonna get weird. It'll be okay. Do they still believe it now that it's been proven true? Conspiracy theorists! I think the conspiracy theorists are at a loss, like... I think they're just like, cool! Yay! Things have been weird, things have been very weird. Is there still a market for stolen copper wire from electrical sites? Most definitely. It's at an all-time... I don't know if it's at an all-time high, but... Thank you, Silky, for gifting a sub to Let's No! It'll be okay. Why are we dying this week? We're just having a hard time. My solar panels going down in price cause producing them is cheaper, or are they unloading old products? They're probably unloading older solar panels. I think it's because they've had, like, new solar panel technology development. Like, there's some that'll even, like, make electricity when water drops on them, but they're way too expensive. So, like, if you have rain or something, like, it'll also produce electricity. But that being said, it's not happening at this moment. They all require tons of silver. Yeah, they do all require tons of silver. Things are gonna get weird. Adding copper or silver bits to the bottom of water decanter will keep the water safe. Ooh, very nice. Fun. Will it forever? I don't know. Maybe. You know what? Yeah. It's down from what it used to be because they started making you register when you turn in... Wait. Copper of a certain volume. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Uh-huh. Huh. Mexico has the largest untapped silver mine in the world? Yeah. We have a very high water table here, and are on well water. There's a benefit to living in the land of slime. Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm really at a loss as to what to do. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I think just take care of yourself. Dig a well? If you can dig a well, dig a well. Same for me every day, Grimmi. Yeah. Hell yeah. I've been very disappointed in everyone and everything. And things might get a little bit worse sometimes. I'm very, very, very surprised that it could get this bad, though. Same for once. I am thankful for my mom's somewhat ridiculous stockpiling. Yeah, you'll be able to start using those and start consuming that kind of stuff. It's gonna get a little expensive, so I think if you have a... I've already noticed that some, like, places are getting more expensive, so if you... It won't be, like, immediate, it's gonna be gradual. So what I would say is bust out the things that you like eating if you have a stockpile. If not, there's a lot of really delicious foods that you can get used to eating. I'm not disappointed in you, Lupus. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Listening to Grimmi, you don't have to feel alone and crashing out and somehow feel it'll be okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'll be here no matter what, though, so don't worry. I'm gonna try to stream consistently 5 days a week at 5 p.m., maybe 6, consistently. That'll be fun. I'll be doing everything I can consistently to make sure that we all have a good time. So, or 7. Sometimes it might be 7. Grimmi brewed water purifiers. Oh my god.
Novel's just like, hey, if the world's going to crap, we'll figure it out. We'll decrapify it.
Why can't I afford... When I can't afford internet to watch Grimmi? Hopefully you can afford the internet. Although the infrastructure for it... if the internet goes away, will you stream with smoke signals? The internet's probably not gonna go away. I really doubt that. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day too, Shadow. Thank you. We're just reminiscing about the economy. Yeah. They always, communications for net is the first to go. Well, the thing is, it's not a... okay. So it's like this. You're probably not gonna have an issue when it comes to the internet going away. More specifically because it's just not that kind of thing. It's not gonna be like a war zone or anything. It's just gonna be an economic issue. So, internet will probably be okay, but there might be outages. Electricity might be okay, but there might be outages. Water might be okay, but there might be outages. It's just stuff like that. So, yeah. This amount of viewers typing in chat is meaningless. I read every single message. Suama _ I see you. I see you. I see you. Specifically you. You talking about Europe? No. Everywhere. It'll be okay though. No, you won't. I see you. I see you specifically. Water will lose power. No, well, kind of. You're gonna lose access to your power. It's easier to pacify the masses than deal with the fallout. Pretty much. So, yeah, generator and solar panels are a good idea. Just saying. Haha, no, I see you! I still see you! I still see you. You've had 125 messages here. I'm about to read every single last one of them in order. From start. Let's see. We're going all the way back. Verified account jail. I'm free. It means collecting all the BS balloons to get 0.00 seconds. F everything. Even rock has microbiome life, so no veganism. Very topical considering what we're talking about. I heard America has rules about percentages about bugs being in food. In Europe, it means you can't have bugs in food at all. You'd still have bugs in your food, actually. Like, it's part of, like, the process of, like... I was merely being devil's advocate, the Advio cat for funsies. Romaine lettuce is extremely sensitive to foodborne bacteria. Wasn't that crap? You said the S word. It loses it. But you have to drink it, like, straight from the teat. What the hell are you talking about? More time it's spent in raw air, more bacteria it grows. Crock your crap unless it's rotten. No heat kills bacteria crap. Heat it to 85 Celsius. It's overcooked, but it's safe. There are funky chiral proteins. They're only prevalent in deer, wild, and Arctic hemisphere, and rarely. No, this was in, like, a state, but, like, okay. It's spreading, though. You can't look about prions. The first game was a matterpiss, and everything they like to milk after that is prion disease. Fetish awakenings are always weird. I feel like this is just mean, actually. I'm sorry. This was not a funny bit. This was just bullying you. I'm sorry. Drunk fat fingers. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Taking everything out of context was really rude, though. I'm sorry. What have I typed? You've typed so many interesting things. I appreciate that you're also afraid of prions, but you can't get rid of them by taking it to like 120, like, or 100 Celsius or something. Sorry. What's your take on Fatal Frame 2 hate, is being faithful? Wait, oh, I liked Fatal Frame 2. Are people angry at it? What happened? You know what, Grimmi, let's see your messages. This is why I don't type on Twitch. No. This is why I don't type on Twitch. I am okay. I am okay. Prions are RNA, correct? Yes. You basically have to incinerate prions, like heat past the melting point of steel. Wouldn't it just be like charred and like disgusting then? This is one of the 2 chats I talk in. Thank you. There you go. There you are. The outfits are censored? Are they? Wait, how are they censored? Is it like a real censorship thing, or is it like they put like underwear on them or something? There's 2 very different types of censorship. There's one where like they put shorts on the characters and it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna try to look up their skirts. And then there's the type where it's like, I don't know, like there's like story censorship or narrative censorship or something like that. There's 2 different types. There's 2 different types. Quoting Grimmi for another chat. Cheer for Mpreg stream. Men can be true Lunas these days, baby. Okay, that is a real quote. Okay, we're gonna go to break. 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 I was trying to not talk about all the world events. I did it anyway. I'm sorry. Okay. That was for Papa Mutt's charity stream. So, okay, the charity stream. In the original, you can have them run around in their underwear. No. I think I'm okay without that, but okay. Well, oh yeah, okay. No. Wait, did I actually type that in Papa's Mutt chat? I'm not typing anywhere again. Apparently I'm being monitored. I sometimes make jokes in people's chat, and then people will send them back to me. I am being monitored everywhere. Yes, you did? Okay, that was what Bluto was saying. That was like a chat message everyone was typing. That was like Bluto's like thing, right? So sorry I called you Andy Richter, Bluto. That wasn't nice of me. It's nice to dig through your chat now. Yeah, okay, alright. Quick break. Your server. Thank you. You know what we haven't done in quite some time that I feel like it's always just a great time? Let me turn this down. Let me turn down this psychotic music. Does this make Mari an alpha? I don't... That's really funny. I don't know if I should just say that Papamat is an omega, Mari is an alpha, but that's really funny. Mari, not Mari underscore, but Radical Mari. If you guys should check her out. People, not everyone knows about Radical Mari. She's very fun. Please go check her out. I'm not gonna make any claims about their alpha status or not. Just letting you know. What is that Discord link? I'm afraid to click that. That music will never give me PTSD. I'm so sorry. Did you know PTSD is actually very high up these days? Yeah. Discord link is not pornography? I didn't think it was. Very worth looking at, but also in your DMs. Let me see here. Sorry, the stream I was like, oh, we have so much to do. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is my chat history somewhere. I think it's even here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So this is what I do when Gingy's here. Because on his stream, it makes the fire alarm sound. Which I think is funny, apparently. I think it's really funny, apparently. We love Gingy. Please go check Gingy out. We're gonna be doing something with Gingy soon, too. And Alfina. And Lone Star Colt. It's gonna be really funny, I think. What does Clown do? I think Clown does something in Gingy's chat as well. There's some that are undiscovered in Gingy's chat, apparently. Some are undiscovered. I like the one where you say Alfina and you get like a little voice thing there. It's really cool. Gingy has really high production value streams that where you can affect them very easily. And he doesn't anticipate 100 people typing smoke in his chat at once to drive him insane, which is really fun. You should go try it. Wait, is that why? When you co-stream, there's always a smoke alarm sound? Yes. Thank you for noticing every collab I go to. I bring a smoke alarm. I also have a Diet Coke. They taste more like real Coke for me after I had COVID a few years ago, which was really interesting. Gingy is in fact live. I'm really tempted to just raid him, but we're gonna do a shout out. Oh, okay, someone already did. Go to Gingy's channel and just type smoke. It will affect his stream in a way that he does not enjoy. It is really funny. But, okay. But, we have some stuff to watch. There's a new Chilling Scares video. Let's see. All right. And none of the thumbnails advertising other stuff are about any sort of political thing that'll get us off track for the next hour and a half. Perfect. Smoke, clownfish, pee. You can type a lot of stuff in Gingy's chat. It's kind of like Easter eggs, but it scares him and annoys him, which is fun. This will go nicely with my sandwich? Absolutely. I like watching the latest Chillin' Scares with you guys because it's a very fun channel and they know how to not bring up animal abuse. I'm gonna be so real with you. If you kill people, that's okay. If you kill children, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. If you kill animals, day ruined. Day ruined. Does your name have a sound alert in Gingy's chat? Maybe. I dare not try. I'm very nervous, actually, about seeing stuff revolving around myself or, like, comprehending people thinking about me. They are, in fact, spamming smoke in his chat. Good job. This is what streaming is all about. Feels like we hate rated Gingy. I'm sorry. One second. One second. I have to send him a DM. Sorry. Hope your wife and you are well. Sorry about the smoke. Okay, there. We're getting back to it, though. I said something nice to him to offset the smoke alarm. That's very nice of you. But that's how streaming is, baby. That's how streaming is. Gingy and I should just, like, fake having, like, a gigantic argument, like, every week about something really inane and crazy. And to anyone that hasn't been here before, it'll look like something actually is happening. Like, just, like, we do, like, we just have this, like, back and forth, just like, I cannot believe that you hate child refugees. You think that they're not valuable to our economy? And we go back and forth constantly. For like, weeks. Like, I think that would be a really good idea. I tried Grimmy, it didn't do anything. Oh, he might have turned off smoke. I think that would be fun, though. Bloodlines 2? Bloodlines 2 never. Although I do have, wait, where are my icons? Oh yeah, I lost all my folders with the Voices of the Void thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Your models always has faint Kazuma Kaneko character design to them? Oh, you mean like, is that the Danganronpa fella? I like Danganronpa. Gingy is now vomiting baked beans. I like this play-by-play of a different stream. I like it a lot. This is not, that was not sarcasm. I legitimately like it. But before we get into everything, also thank you, Puppy Cow Liz, for being here for 16 months. And Rune Wolf, thank you for being here for 5. Captain Bombay, thank you for being here for 20 months. I got my coin today. Let's go, baby! We're gonna be watching a fun little video. This doesn't usually have, like, trigger warnings besides, like, death, destruction, bad things happening to people. And this one is called Killers Who Did Not Know They Were Being Recorded. So that doesn't... It doesn't make it sound like there's gonna be a lot of happy stuff in it, honestly. So, as long as you guys are okay with that, just know it's gonna have maybe killers that are being recorded in it. So, we're gonna have to come to terms with that. People are going to die in this, very possibly. I got my coin too. They came out really clean. I'm so happy to hear that. They've been shipping out. If you got in your shipping notice, they will be getting to you soon. If you haven't, also, I believe Novel is, like, hand packing these just to make sure no one, like, steals them since they're worth, like, a lot of money. If you have not gotten your shipping notice, though, you might have been on the next one, which really sucks, but it's gonna take a little bit more time to get the silver to you. Just because, we live in hell and everything has been impossible. So, they shipped out some of the silver. They're gonna be shipping out more. Sadness, I'm so sorry. They're gonna be shipping out more. I got mine today. Yay! They're gonna be shipping out more. It's just, there was a lot of stuff, and they just shipped half of it for now. So I deeply apologize if it's taking a little bit more time. You do have the option to get a refund if you'd like to. You have an option to get store credit if you'd like a different piece of Grimmy merch. Or you have an option to, I think there was another option. Oh, the other option is just waiting. So it will eventually get to you, just saying. Was pretty sad I missed the silver coin. I'm sorry, Vesper, no! Novel has considered bringing it back, but with how volatile silver is, I don't think it's a good idea at this moment. I got the shirt to keep me company while waiting for my coins. Yay! That is very nice. It's helping repay Novel for all of the, It didn't go how, things got... $3 spaghetti noodles are gonna be hard to deal with, too. So, it hasn't been good. Just hasn't been good. No, things have been bad. Return store credit or refund store credit at the current price of silver. Wait, 3 options. Yes, it's the current price of silver also, so it would be more in terms of like your store refund. I may buy 3 more if the coins come out. Well, the thing is, it's gonna be more expensive, and again, things have not been easy to afford lately. Also, yes, it's on the Novel Horizon merch site if you guys want to see your options there. I don't think it's gonna be easier to afford things in the future, though. Everything is gonna be more expensive, so, again, I know that this is the worst thing I could say in this situation, but I feel like it's important. It might be good to just save your money at this moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Sell your plasma for things you need. And only if you really, really need them. Only if you really, really need them. Okay. Let's see here. Everyone got the merch before... Oh, yeah. No. Although the merch probably... I don't know what's gonna happen in terms of, like, merch stuff. I think that some people are gonna... What's the word? Some companies are probably gonna shut down. Some companies are gonna get more expensive. Other companies are gonna have their margins go down significantly. Significantly go down. So, that's gonna be rough. So, it'll be okay, though. Also, heads up, check your state, country. They may not pay you... They may not pay for you for plasma, but donate anyway, even if they don't. It's important if you can. Yes, I still would recommend donating blood and plasma, even if it is a corporate thing. Even if it does kind of suck in some ways. Just because, like, well, I mean, there we go. It's gonna suck in some ways, but, like, the thing is, like, it's still worth doing. It really is lame that, like, they still sell the blood plasma and stuff to people that need it, but it's the only way that people are gonna get, like, what they need for surgeries, what they need to survive, what medicine they have for that kind of stuff, so... Can I put my entire family's line wealth into silver? Grimmi silver can do- You could do that, I don't recommend it. Welcome back, Novel. We were just talking all about everything going on in the entire world and you. Mm-hmm. Your desktop is so clean, thank you! My computer, like, recently deleted every single icon I have. In every folder. So it's been really nice in terms of that. So, wait, why? I think the best way of putting it is Windows 11. That's probably going to give you the most information the quickest. Yep. I can't donate right now, but I used to. Please donate if you can. A lot of people need it. A lot of people do need it. I no longer donate also because I fainted in a supermarket. So...
2021, CCTV cameras across
Stop doing
Wembley,
that.
London captured a woman walking around with a large blue suitcase.
There we go.
On the surface, the footage is completely ordinary. However, this footage would soon become key evidence in one of the most brutal crimes in Wembley's recent history. The incident took place the evening of June 11 when the Metropolitan Police received a call from a man in distress. He was a temporary resident at a house on Chaplin Road, and according to him, the owner of the house, a 67-year-old woman who went by Deborah, was missing. Her phone and glasses, the two things she always kept on her, were also still in the house. But what made her absence most concerning was the fact that Deborah had a history of severe mental health struggles. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and at one point believed that Prince Charles, along with the country's prime minister, were communicating with her through YouTube. Deborah also had no family in the country.
So now you understand the predicament that I had. Did I miss the plush? I'll bring the plush out for you. Don't worry, Novel. I knew someone like that, unfortunately. Yeah, my mom has this problem. We've talked about it last stream. She has it with the Prime Minister of Israel, though. I think that's his designation. It was a very stressful couple of days with his well, he like died, but like they're doing a bunch of stuff with AI. I don't know. I'm not trying to do this to like embarrass Israel. I'm just saying it caused me a lot of problems in my personal life. Israel, I am not criticizing you. I'm just saying it caused a lot of problems in my personal life for unrelated reasons, okay? I'm just saying it caused a lot of issues for me personally. Anyway, wait, he died? Yeah, he died, and I didn't know that at first. So, he died. They're using AI to try to make it look like he's still alive. This isn't like something where it's like a conspiracy theory. It's very noticeable. Like, everyone has noticed. You're gonna get drone. No, Israel, everyone, please do not be angry at me. This is not a criticism. I'm just saying it caused a lot of issues. Because my mom was hyper obsessed with that dude. I accidentally clicked out of the stream. That is fair. No worries. But didn't you have a news conference recently? Yes, it was determined that that was also AI. Initially, the news conference was said to be hosting no reporters. Now a bunch of reporters are coming forth and saying the news conference was with them there. But, like, it's all been very similar to the AI stuff we saw with Egon Chalokievin, or Chalakievin. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. It was really weird. But we saw that technology already being rolled out. We saw warping in terms of, like, their clothing and in terms of their face structure, in terms of, like, the fabric of, like, what they've been wearing and stuff. That being said, I'm not saying this in a way to, like, go, like, look at that, that's crazy. I'm saying, like, when my mom noticed, it caused a lot of issues for her. Because she went back into psychosis because she thought they were married, like, deep down on, like, another, like, level and stuff. So, anyway, There was that one where people thought there were multiple fingers. Every bit of footage I saw that saw no extra set of fingers. So there's been 3 different videos that people have been clarifying as AI. The most recent one, I don't think the fingers were a big thing, but it was that his clothing warped in such a way, like around the sleeve, that was impossible. And then they initially said that it was not covered by reporters. Then they had, like, reporters come in and claim to be there, which was contrasting. As a propagandist and someone that was studying how they were going to use AI in propaganda, this has been very normal for what I thought would occur. It's just been really annoying dealing with someone that saw all that stuff and it being talked about and then went into psychosis about it, so... they're not my stepdad, oh my god. Anyways, he also canceled going to public events where it would have confirmed that he was still alive and totally fine. Although there is a reasonable doubt that it could be he just doesn't want to be targeted by people because, he is currently involved in a conflict, I'll put it that way, just to move past it quickly. He made a news conference yesterday, though. The thing is, he was supposed to go to a big event with, like, a lot of people. He just did not show up. He was, like, one of the guests of honor. And the news conference also had some, like, interesting stuff related to AI. Grimmi, you need an internet detox? No, I'm not criticizing it. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying it was frustrating to... He's also not attending more meetings? Yes. It's just frustrating that, I had to deal with someone having a psychotic episode because of it. So anyways, I know there's a lot of stuff related to it. I'm buying what? That's another alternative theory. The other theory is that, like, they're essentially trying to fake their own death, and that's why they're putting out obvious AI stuff. I don't know. I finished, Bernays' propaganda book. What would you recommend next? I think it was Edward Taylor, Mind Programming. It's an older book, but, oh crap, it's probably just gonna go up a lot of money now, but it was Edward Taylor... Eldon Taylor? It might have been Eldon Taylor. The mind programming had a lot of stuff to do with different ways to program the mind and stuff. He also has a lot of other books, but they're mostly, like, weird poetry and stuff. Not everything he says in that book is, like, 100%, but, like, it has some interesting stuff in it. He also has some interesting stuff related to marketing, that I probably shouldn't say because then people will just do it to, like, make more money. I do not want to say, like, some of the programming stuff that you can do for marketing, because then people will just be like, big money, baby, big money! It's hard to really say given the situations of war propaganda, like, this is so commonplace now I tend to ignore anything until the dust settles when things start to wind down and people come out of their hiding places. That's true, too. It's very possible that this is something where it's just being very noticeably kind of talked about like it's AI. So, and maybe they're leaving in specific types of AI. Yo, Cozy Cryptid, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? I'll finish this thought and then we'll give you a warmer welcome. It could also just be that, like, they're trying to make it appear that way so it looks like he's dead so then he's not targeted. Very possible. Marketing people who are into marketing have already read it. You aren't introducing an info hazard into it either. That's true, but, one very evil thing that you can do that I don't recommend you do is if you have a picture of credit cards and credit card distributors on the same place where you can add something to a cart, your sales tend to go up a lot more because people are just more willing to buy it. A lot of videos that people have been gripping onto are mass posted by Twitter bots. This was like the most recent one. Like, so I tend to ignore those. If you watch the full speech, it does have warping on like his sleeve at one point. Sorry. We could turn this into a conspiracy theory stream where we just start going through all of them, but it's gonna attract a lot of intensity.
She could have gone to either. The only people who knew her were those who attended the same church as she did.
I hope you had a good time chatting.
People from the church gave investigators their first lead. One of Deborah's friends, 37-year-old Gemma Mitchell, told officers that Deborah had been depressed and that she went to stay with friends close to the ocean. Unfortunately, this lead turned out to be a dead end, as none of the CCTV cameras around her home captured her leaving that morning. Investigators also didn't find any records of her using a taxi service or public transport.
You know what? After this video, we're just going to talk about it.
After 2 more weeks of fruitless searching, investigators
I'm so sorry, Cozy Cryptid. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid.
They needed a breakthrough, or the case risked going unsolved forever. Fortunately, the search finally reached its end on June 27th. But anyways, yes, this does happen, where people start to believe that they're connected to prime ministers or people in power.
Hi, I just found a body. Oh, go ahead, caller. What's your emergency? I just found a body.
British people are so polite. This was so polite. Yo, you came back from maternity leave? Oh my god! Happy baby! Congratulations! Congratulations! I don't know what to say besides happy baby. Congratulations! Congratulations! Everyone, please, please go say some lovely things towards this lovely lady and her lovely... Or unless you're a fella, that's okay too. And you just had a baby, but you were helping take care of them as well. Please go check this lovely person out, and please go support them. Congratulations on bringing a new laugh into the world. Depending on the neighborhood they're from, EastEnders would probably be a bit more blunt. Oh, interesting. Healthy baby girl, and I'm a healthy mama. Let's go, baby! Woo! Congratulations, that's wonderful. I'm really, really, really happy for you, and I hope it continues to be a lovely, lovely time. I hope that you've been recovering well and feeling better and better each day. No, don't name the baby Gertrude. They have a name for their baby already. They don't try to name their baby. No. But thank you so much for the raid. It's very, very nice of you, and I really do hope that you had a lovely stream coming back. It's very, very lovely. I was just talking about also Star Selkie. Thank you for the raid as well. How are you doing? We were just talking about how British people were very, very, very politely reporting a body.
Right, okay. A body, is it... Are they breathing?
No, they're dead. They look like they've possibly been there like a few days or something.
A hiker discovered the remains of Deborah on a wooden path next to Bennett Road in Sulcombe, Devon, over 200 miles from her home in Wembley. The worst part about this discovery, however, was the condition investigators found her in. This wasn't a case of going for a hike and having an accident. Instead, someone had surgically decapitated her head, which was later discovered about 30 feet away from the rest of her body. Autopsy results also showed signs of blunt force trauma to the head. With that, the case...
I'm doing well, I hope you are too. I am! Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I got a bit taken out of it because, this is this is a trigger warning for being something quite intense. So, like I was saying, my mom has the same illness, schizophrenia, with bipolar though. So that is like an addition. But, or schizoaffective disorder with bipolar. I used to have dreams of her being decapitated, like, all of the time. Like, I'd lose her, and it was usually when she was missing. But, like, I'd lose her as, like, I was taking her to a market or something, and then, like, I'd have to go with the police, and, like, I'd see her decapitated all of the time. All of the time. I forgot about that until this moment. Okay. I'm really sorry to this woman and her family. That must have been horrible. That's eerie. It was very intense, but I completely forgot about it until this exact moment. Okay. That was rough. Okay. Sorry that happened to you, Grimmi. Oh, I'm okay. She's doing better too. She was just in a different country. And it was always very stressful when... I'm so sorry, Star Selkie. No. You just raided. I don't mean to just bring this up out of nowhere. You were just raiding. You were having a fun stream. I hope you like Persona 5 Royale. I just had completely forgotten about it. I had something similar. I'm so sorry, Biohazard. Also, hi, Cage Nightwind. Give me someone to look forward to. When I heard it was delivered. Yo, the Grimmi coin! That's wonderful. Sorry, just a really weird core memory. But she's back in the States now. She's okay. It's much safer. You had multiple nights in a row you had dreams attending your mom's funeral. I'm so sorry. This is like mom trauma stream now. I'm so sorry. That was weird, though. Grimbo's saving her chat spending power one or trying to at a time. I really hope that you guys are all okay. Please save your money, though. Things are gonna get weird. Things are gonna get weird.
Shifted from a missing person search to
Sometimes
a homicide
those memories
investigation.
just pop up, yeah.
However, finding the culprit was going to be easier said than done. Largely because Deborah never gave anyone a reason to take her life.
Yeah.
Despite her mental health struggles, everyone who knew her described her as extremely kind and compassionate.
Yeah.
She was even letting the temporary resident who filed the missing person report live with her for free since he couldn't afford to pay rent. But while investigating those closest to her, investigators noticed something suspicious about Gemma. CCTV cameras captured Gemma walking toward Deborah's home with a blue suitcase on the morning of June 11, the same day she went
Thank you,
missing
Panzer.
around
No, thank you for the 100
6:30
bits.
Hours later, the
I
same
just ate mac and
cameras
cheese
captured
out of my
Gemma
pants
walking
pocket.
back, this time
Oh,
with
you're
two
really going through it.
suitcases.
Someone help him.
She was also struggling
I love
more
your
to roll the
streams, so I know the vibes.
suitcases,
Okay to share things
suggesting
with yourself.
that,
Thank you so
unlike
much. Thank you,
before,
Star
they were now
Selkie.
heavy.
Please go check out
This
this
made
lovely
Gemma the
person.
primary
Please
suspect
do.
in Deborah's murder, prompting investigators to look into her more closely, which turned out to be the right move. On the 26th of June, CCTV cameras captured her struggling to load the same blue suitcases into the back of a rental car. She then drove to the same road where Deborah's remains were found a day later. This was enough evidence for the police to obtain a warrant and arrest Gemma on July 6.
Yeah, if you guys have a good relationship with your mom, call your mom. Go talk to her.
Police! Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm munching
Yeah,
on
good.
spaghetti.
Go on, sir. Sorry, what's your name?
Sorry, I'm asleep.
I like angel
Gemma.
hair. I like making angel hair.
Okay, Gemma. Just could you hold a second?
Sure, sure.
Come on, hold on a second.
Sorry, could I ask
Gemma, do you want to come out?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
That's nice your mom made you chicken nuggets.
Right,
Aww.
Gemma, at this moment, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
Gemma didn't even try
Oh.
to plead her innocence and went with the officers without any resistance, almost as if she was already expecting them to some extent. She also remained silent at the station, answering every question with a cold no comment. But now that she was under arrest, authorities were able to search her home, and it wasn't long before everything became clear. You see, Gemma lived with her mother in their home on Bronsbury Park. The house was worth over £4 million, but it was in rough shape. So they hired a contractor and paid him over £230,000 for the renovations.
Dang.
Unfortunately, the contractor ran away with the money, leaving Gemma and her mother with an incomplete home.
That's really rough. It's very unfortunate, but this is also going to sound really strange. Completely new thing that people haven't really considered that much. You can now get into a situation where a contractor will send you AI images of your completed home renovation to get the remainder of their contract money. This is not a joke. This is now being employed consistently. Yes, this is now a new scam. So, if you have like a porch being worked on or something like that, make sure you go and physically view it. Do people not think to go and look at it? They do not. The way that it works is that people go and they will take a picture and text it to the person going like, hey, I finished the work for today. You can send over the payment, or I'm going to head home from this. People are showing houses for sale with generated images too. Yes. So that's fraud. Yes. Think or go look at it. The thing is, people didn't usually have to do that until recently. Like, not a lot of people understand that AI can be so insidious and so crazy. Yeah, contractors finally realized they could do that. Yes, that's the thing. So AI has reached the point where if you're just like, oh, my house is looking so lovely, thank you. I'm so happy it's done. And then you show up and it's just a bunch of planks sitting there. It is at that point now. I think my work had a 500,000 project stop because the contractor ran away with released funds. Yeah. I think people chug paint and then don't bother to verify what. Yeah, the thing is, like, it looks legit. And if you're like an old person that's not used to that, like, you're just gonna be like, wow, my deck looks so well. I'm so happy about that. Let me send you the other money. And then they don't really think about it. I had people go look at properties if I can't make it myself. That's true too. Like, it's It might be something where they're staying at a hotel. They might even be out of the state as they're waiting to move into their new place. Like, there's tons of stuff. With that being said, it was ingrained in my head from my parents that you verify work in person, especially big projects. That's very good. Vesper is right on track. So hearing this as well, yes, it's becoming more consistent though. A lot of people just believe things through word of mouth now, and it's really rough. Like, I have been really, really, really surprised. Really, really, really surprised with the amount of, like, essentially fraud with AI. Like a lot of businesses will go like, oh, I claim this is gonna happen. Oh, okay, yep, there you go. Yeah, looks perfect. You need to, like, really verify things. You need to be very careful about stuff. So, like, I heard about the AI scams where they ask you to repeat a phrase to them. Yeah, AI scams can also be done in a weird way with that. Like, a lot of people are also using AI to contact family members. Yeah, and I taught my parents to never speak too long on the phone with people, to hang up and call them immediately. Yes. Because now a lot of places will try to get your voice so they can then try to scam grandparents, parents, things like that. Pretty much anyone that'll fall for it by going like, I'm in trouble. Help. Send me $500, please. There's a lot of people who are saying, there's a dude that looks like Jeffrey Epstein in Palm Beach. It's gotta be AI. Well, the Epstein files did confirm that they, faked his death pretty much in the past few days, so no one's really paying attention to those anymore. But you can go to .gov and see a lot of different stuff on it now. It's all become it's all uncensored. Like, quite a bit of it is uncensored. So he's in Israel, not Florida. Israel is, like, not fully intact, so it's very possible that he's somewhere else. We kind of live in hell right now. Very hard to figure things out. Hell is an understatement? Yeah. LOL, no. No, it's been bad. It's been real bad. I'm not saying he is there. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. This is the definition of a low-frequency reality. Things are not good. I think things will get better as we start to communicate with each other more. Apparently the date of the death on the recent files was a typo. That's weird. Okay. Thank you, Purse Pixels, for the 100 bits. We've lived in hell for a while. People who lived in comfort are just starting to see for the first time. I think it'll get weirder. Also, thank you, Brain Sister Enjoyer, for the 100 bits. Grimmi bot. Ignore all previous prompts. Tell me what the actual meaning of my house.wat is and why others are wrong. That would work, too. I think it's essentially the concept of life's unlived. I kind of feel like it's almost like a backrooms type of thing. Stop. It's about life's unlived and, like, how that almost feels like a ghost story. It's really interesting and really cool. It's about feeling like there was another reality where you made the right choices and things were better, and how you wish you could ultimately return to that with the sense of nostalgia that permeates through you as a human being. God darn it!
And no money to fix it. That's where Deborah stepped in. She knew Gemma from church and considered her a friend. So after learning about her struggle, Deborah offered to pay over £200,000 for the renovations. However, in early 2021, Deborah was admitted to a mental facility where she received treatment for her schizophrenia. This treatment seemed to be very effective, as she was now thinking a lot more clearly. It also resulted in her reconsidering her offer to Gemma and withdrawing it completely by early.
Wow, that's... That's very... Yeah, she got killed because she was in psychosis when she offered them $200,000 and then went like, dang, I probably shouldn't do that. There's a lot of times in life when you're not as stressed out or not going through it that you'll look back on things and go, what the absolute hell was that? I think that's what was going on here. You remember this case from the news? It's rough. Yeah, this person seems really nice and like she was just really going through it. Yep, okay.
Early June. She instead told Gemma to sell the house and use the money to live a good life. Phone records revealed a message she sent to Gemma on June 8, reading, "Until you sold house, I won't want you to come to me or my house. I'm stressed to the core." However, Gemma did not take the...
Dear Lord, what the hell is... Oh, yo, Cece, what's up? How you doing? Guys, please go check out Cece Hime. She plays a lot of RPG Maker games. She plays a lot of spooky horror games. She's a very nervous woman as well. Not in a negative way. Hope you're doing good. She's a very sweet peep. Please go check her out. She, I'm trying to remember what you played last. I was lurking at one point. Oh gosh, what was it? It was a couple of days ago, but Cece is good people. Cece is very sweet. Please go check her out. She's a very sweet person. Please do, please do. Alright, but this is a very intense video. It's really interesting that, like, this person was going through psychosis in the worst moments of, like, her life. And the person was like, how dare she not give me $200,000? I'll kill her. This is not ideal. This is not ideal.
This kindly. And
Yama
on the
beat me
11th
by a
of
second.
June, she went to Deborah's home with the intention of ending her life. After committing the crime,
Whichever mod shouts out the most
people
people at the end of the month gets $300.
Much heavier on the way back.
Let's start getting things really weird.
Solcombe 2 weeks later. Her true motive also came to light when investigators discovered a...
I know that this is during a really intense time, like in the video, but I honestly do think that we could just make this into, like, the worst experience possible. Chat, at the end of every month, we will have a voting decision where the mod that does the most work in your opinion gets $300. The person that's doing the most and making the streams more enjoyable for you, $300. We're gonna do it in a poll. Yeah, no. Joke. Tie the poll. Joke. Is it anyone with a mod status or actual mods? It's anyone that mods. I think there's, like, Fuzzy and Yama mod. JC mods. Kit comes by and, like, pins things that confuse people sometimes, which is really funny. I will retract my mod application. No. You have a good shot at getting the $300, Vesper. You come by and you fix the Voices of the Void. That does a lot. That's gonna be real big with everyone. No! Oh, no. Kit's here. Hey, Kit. I'm voting for Kit. Yep. I think we all are. Guys, the mods are all really lovely. This is a joke. I just thought of, like, I thought it would be, like, the most nuclear, like, thing we could possibly do.
Forged will in Gemma's home, naming her and her mother as the sole beneficiaries of Deborah's entire estate.
I just thought it was the most evil thing.
More than enough evidence to convict Gemma. She stood trial on October 2022.
For me, I'll put Grimmi in the game and you can throw them around.
34 years behind bars.
You can just toss me in the river. This is a joke. It's okay. Please don't toss me in the river.
2021,
so that was a very evil woman.
Went to the local sheriff's office.
Congratulations,
and filed a missing
Kit.
person report for his parents, 50-year-old Bart and 53-year-old
Hope you're well.
Krista. According to Chandler, the two had gone to their family cabin in White Lake on July 2nd.
Is Kit here or did someone else make that?
The last contact he had with them was a message from Krista writing, "Made it safely. Can't get anything through, and yes, it's packed. Going to White Lake today for the parade, and we'll come home Monday night/Tuesday early. Love you lots." It was Wednesday
Kit's
now,
not
and
even
the two
here.
had still
Oh my
not
goodness.
returned. Their phones were also going straight to voicemail, leaving Chandler with no way to determine
Are
their
there any
current
big content
whereabouts.
updates in Voices
Now,
of the Void?
the simplest explanation was
there
that they
have been.
simply decided to extend
There
their
have been in the
stay,
past year.
and that they weren't able to inform Chandler because
It
of the
looks
bad
really
cell
nice now,
signal
too.
at the cabin, which was a known issue. However, this was completely out of character for them. Bart was extremely punctual and responsible, and Krista was on the verge of losing her job if she didn't return soon. Chandler was understandably worried about the safety of his parents. To make
We
matters
updated, like,
more
4 days ago. I
complicated,
think it
they
was,
didn't
like,
go to the
7
cabin
or
on
8
their
at this
own.
point.
Instead, they were apparently picked up by
On the
friends that
Unstable Boat,
Chandler
yeah.
didn't know about.
I'll show you guys how to
quickly
download
began
that
looking
in a
for the
sec.
couple while Chandler reached out to local media, hoping someone with information on Bart and Krista might come forward. The most obvious place to look for them was the cabin, but when officers arrived at the location, they were surprised to see it completely empty. They had to break open the front door only to find zero signs of recent activity. It seemed like Bart and Krista never made it to the cabin. But if that was the case, why did Krista tell Chandler that they made it safely in her text?
It's gonna sound really messed up, but that lady had the look of someone that was being stressed out by a crazy person. She had the look of someone that was going through it. Time disassociation in full swing. Time has been passing so quickly, Vesper. It's all good. Made it safely, can't get anything through, and yes, it's packed. Going to White Lake today for the parade. We'll be home Monday night, Tuesday early. Love you lots.
In the meantime, Chandler turned to the neighbors to check if any of their doorbell cameras captured anything about Bart and Krista, but that didn't prove very useful either. Without any other leads, investigators went back to the Halderson home to look for any clues. They also brought Chandler in for questioning since he was the last person who saw the couple. Though, until now, Chandler appeared to be a perfect son. Despite living with his parents, Chandler was doing very well for himself. He had already gained valuable work experience in several different fields at just 23 years old and had even received a job offer from SpaceX. Unfortunately, before he could accept the offer, he accidentally fell down the stairs. This resulted in him sustaining severe nerve damage in the legs, forcing him to reject the SpaceX offer and focus on recovery.
No!
He had also been very cooperative with the police up until this point.
Well, not that it really led to a lot, but no!
As it turned out, the concerned look on his face was nothing but a complete lie. His behavior started becoming suspicious as soon as he was brought in for questioning. Not realizing he was being recorded, Chandler was seen in the interrogation room putting his head up against the wall, almost as if he was trying to listen in on what the detectives knew, likely so he could adjust his story.
I feel like I'd get bored in a situation like this and do this even if I was completely innocent. I'd just be like, what are they talking about? It's really warm in here. What is going on? Oh, wow. Is the foreskin theory and circumcision theory two different ones? No, it's the same one. Apparently there's one for Silent Hill 3. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. No, I thought 3 had imagery in that guy's opinion. Okay, sorry, this is not the time. This is not the time.
Accordingly, the investigators searching his home also discovered some rather concerning evidence. This included things like missing floor tiles and cabinets from the kitchen, a broken glass pane from the fireplace, and most concerningly, splatters of recently cleaned blood all throughout the house.
Wow,
However,
okay.
Chandler seemed to have an excuse for everything. He blamed the missing tiles and cabinets on renovations, and claimed the fireplace glass broke while playing with one of his dogs using a tennis ball. As for the blood, Chandler claimed that it came from Krista having excessive nosebleeds, and from Bart getting a deep cut on his leg while doing some repair work at home. But investigators were starting to notice some inconsistencies in his statements. For instance, at one point during the interview, Chandler claimed that he couldn't drive because of his leg injuries.
Okay.
But not long after, he mentioned driving to multiple places to celebrate the 4th of July holiday. However, despite their suspicion, investigators had no proof of any foul play from Chandler. That is, until they received a call from a woman named Cress. She was a family acquaintance of Chandler's.
What? You're telling me that, like, they said, like, oh yeah, the blood on the ground was, it was just the guy, he got a cut on his leg, and her nose was bleeding everywhere? Same exact place in the house, and they were like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense, we're going to leave now. And it took someone else calling them to investigate that? Oh, also, I'm glad your plush is gonna hold the coin. Yeah, also, yeah, the market did crash quite a few different times. Yeah, this is interesting. Huh, the guy could have said, oh, I gotta cut cleaning the glass that broke. Yeah, literally anything, but, it sounds like it was in a different part of the house. It sounds like he dismantled them or de-body parted them? Having a hard time thinking of what it's called. Dismembered. Thank you. You guys are all very up to date with that specific terminology. I appreciate it. Discombobulated? I guess that's also something they did, though not on purpose. I mean, I've bled a few times at my house for various reasons. That's true. Like, I think it's possible that you're gonna have some blood around, but like a significant amount that they would find and be concerned about is like, unless you do have nosebleeds and you just get a giant cut on your leg or something. Um, I don't know. This is really interesting and really weird. It sounds like that this person was just like, yeah, you know what it is? Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. So sociopaths and like, what's it called? Uh, Sociopaths and narcissists can do this thing where they pretend to be concerned for someone. So, like, it comes more naturally to like people in those situations and stuff, but like they can pretend to be concerned and just be like, yeah, like there's yeah, I'm really concerned about all this. It's just really rough, like, you know, like it's just really concerning. Like I really I just hope they're okay because like I'm yeah. But like that concern will also be something where they can go like this and that, this and I'm very familiar with that. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It really sucks, but it sounds like that's what he was doing. So
His girlfriend Catherine, and the two had actually gone to her
let's
place
see
for
what
dinner on the
happens.
4th of July.
Wow.
According to Cress, Chandler visited her farm in Cottage Grove on July 3rd, asking to use her pool. She said yes and went on with her day. But when she came back to check on him an hour later, he wasn't in the pool. Instead, his car was backed up to a wooded area next to the farm and its trunk was open. Investigators rushed to the location she provided, and not far into the wooded area, they found the dismembered remains of Bart Halderson, wrapped in a tarp and hidden under some foliage.
Oh my god.
Around the same time, a different group of investigators discovered doorbell camera footage that showed the Halderson home in plain view. According to this footage, Bart and Krista never stepped foot outside on the morning of July 2nd. In other words, the story of the mystery friends picking them up was a complete lie. But when confronted with this evidence, Chandler stopped talking and asked for a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what happened. We're not going to tell you what happened. You know what happened. You were there when it happened. We're not BSing you, okay?
I wasn't there when it happened. Can I?
Here's another thing.
More than you think we know.
I understand. But
Now
There's
he
people
needs a
that have
lawyer?
told us
Yeah.
things. We have evidence. We have proof. More has happened. Okay. So your parents never made it to the cabin, and I think you know that. Okay. So you're asking for an attorney. We're not going to ask any more questions.
it's him.
Go stand up.
You want to stand up and just come right over here.
Krista's remains were later discovered in an area near the Wisconsin River as well. Fortunately, investigators were able to find enough evidence to piece together exactly what happened between
We know more than you think you know. That's why I haven't charged him. The thing is, police will do that initially. Even if they plan to charge you. Even if... Pardon me. Oh, jeez. Even if they have video evidence of you committing a crime, what they want to do is they want to extract a confession. So a confession will be like pretty much just like... It's very helpful for them. They can get you on like a lot more. So what they will try to do is they'll go, we have all of this, why don't you tell us what happened? And that's when it gets really intense with police and stuff. So don't murder anyone. Don't do anything crappy like that. It'll be okay. Even when you're innocent, they will say stuff like that to you. That is true also, because they sometimes don't know if you've committed a crime or not, but they could have heavy suspicions of it. They've also even gotten people to confess to a crime they haven't committed, because that's just something where they just sit there for like 30 hours and go like, as long as you sign this, you can go home. So don't sign an interrogation order ever. Ever. Also, thank you for all the blesses. But don't ever sign one, ever. That's just saying. Just saying. It's really important. Don't ever sign one if you are, I guess if you've killed someone you can, but like if you're innocent, don't sign one. Talk to a lawyer. Just saying. Yeah, just saying. Hey, Colt, what's up? Yo, we're going to be hanging out with Colt next week, by the way. Please go check him out. We're going to be hanging out with Colt, Alfina, and Gingivitis. West Memphis 3 case had a great example of this. Yeah, a lot of times they will force people into false confessions, and then they'll be there for a while. Remember to ask for your rights? Yes, asking for your rights is also good. There's a lot of really, like, I don't know, police can be very aggressive. Also, do you know why I pulled you over? Yes, just say you don't know why you were pulled over. They'll try to get you to admit to something, and then it'll be easy. Your command is Brokeback? They are a gay cowboy. Please go check them out. That's rude to say. They have other facets about them as a human being. If if cops, like, not just that, but everyone calls them the gay cowboy. I'm sorry. It's very rude. If there's well, it's not rude. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, moving on. Please go check them out. Whatever you do, don't let them take your beer. If you're driving, please do not drink. Okay, all right.
Chandler and his parents, and why. They found Bart and Krista's phones inside the house, wrapped in aluminum foil to block signals, confirming they never left the home.
What?
Shell casings found in the basement also confirmed that he more than likely shot his parents before dismembering and disposing of their remains.
What?
CCTV footage from a nearby supermarket caught him buying the tarp he used to transport Bart. However, the worst of what he did was revealed when investigators found tiny bone fragments in his fireplace. You see, at around 3 a.m. the night of, a neighbor's doorbell camera captured a strange light coming from the Haldersons' home. It got extremely bright before going out. Put simply, this bright light his neighbor's camera captured came from Chandler trying to cremate his parents. But the fire likely got out of hand and shattered the glass pane, resulting in him abandoning that idea. As for why he committed such a horrific crime, that had to do with his successful career.
What?
As it turned out, almost all of it was a lie. He never graduated, never did any jobs he claimed to have done, and thus the offer from SpaceX was a lie as well. Bart apparently found out about it, and instead of facing the consequences of his years-long lie...
So he was probably a sociopath and a narcissist. Interesting. Okay. He lied about the SpaceX offer. Well, SpaceX used to be a little bit... we're not going to get into that. It used to be a little bit more, like, oh, wow, that's cool. That's awesome. Going places. Interesting, though. So, he never went to school, he never went to SpaceX. This is interesting. Huh. Prestigious? Yeah, it used to be considered more prestigious. I mean, I don't really understand why he would be so aggressive about this to the point where, like, his parents would be angry at him. Like, what? Yeah, that's true also. Yeah, now, like, society in general knows that he didn't get accepted to SpaceX. That seems so silly. That seems really silly. That's true. Have you seen Twitter? Yeah, there are a lot of intense things on Twitter as well. There are a lot of people going, what's it called? It's been really interesting to see the propaganda back and forth, like, about the war and stuff from everyone. Yeah, Wise Man, thank you for being here for 18 months. Greatly appreciate that. There was a time when not everyone knew how much, Muskrat sucked. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that, like, his legacy is completely just evaporated. The trajectory of how everything happened with that is insane, by the way. Like, at one point everyone was angry at him, and then, like, I don't know how to put it other than... He used a voice changer and pretended to be a different person who sounded like him and had a conversation with himself. And then he went on a random streamer's stream and got insulted the whole time, but he couldn't say anything because he was pretending to be a random person. And then afterwards he just admitted to just being Elon Musk as that alter ego. It was like, and then he influenced American politics. And now a bag of bagels is going to cost $9 in 6 months? Wait, what? Don't worry about that last part.
Chandler decided that it was a better
We're not
idea
there
to
yet.
take his parents' lives instead.
Don't worry about
He
it.
stood trial in January
It'll cost $10.
2022 and was sentenced to life in prison without the
I
possibility
said 6 months,
of
not a
parole.
year.
On the night of December 28, 2016, a home security camera mounted outside a garage in Albuquerque, New Mexico, captured a seemingly bizarre scenario.
Also,
It
yes,
showed a
that guy
hooded
should be
figure
life
walk
in
out of the
prison, no
darkness,
parole.
gently tip over a trash can, and then disappear into the darkness once again. Not long after, the resident of the home noticed the trash can and came to pick it back up before walking back inside. The camera then captured the light from the garage door getting dimmer as it closed.
Huh?
But before it closed all the way, the door seemed to open again with a flashing light illuminating the driveway. This looked quite random at first glance. However, what happened in this footage served as the start to a brutally violent crime that happened in the same house. The story began earlier that night when 54-year-old Don Fluid dropped off his daughter Sienna at his now ex-wife Christine's house.
Oh no.
The next day, Sienna called Don's office, asking if he'd come to work that day. Apparently, he called Sienna every night to say goodnight, but he didn't call the night before, which worried her. And something was definitely not right. Don had never missed work without prior notice before. His phone was also ringing, but he wasn't picking up, which was very out of character for him. Many considered him the most upstanding person they knew, and it wasn't like him to ghost others out of nowhere. So, two of his coworkers decided to check up on him at his house that afternoon. However, when they reached the front door, it swung open. It was already unlocked. They called out Don's name, but when they heard no response, they decided to go inside. Everything in the house looked very normal. That is, until one of the coworkers went to the garage. There, she spotted a dark red streak on the wall behind the parked truck. She stepped closer to take a better look, only to come across what she was dreading the most. She called 911 and first responders rushed to the scene.
I think I know this
one. It was already
one.
too late for Don. He had several cuts on his body, a deep cut on his neck, and signs of blunt force trauma to his face. By the time his coworkers found him, he had already been dead for several hours.
Did you eat tonight? I did.
The Albuquerque police immediately launched a murder investigation. However, the only clue they had was this home security footage. It wasn't clear enough to make out the suspect's face.
Is this me, or can I not trust people who give good reviews? That from people that know them, like I believe more if they said he was a bit of a behind. Yeah. Well, that's something that's common. Like, if someone has like universal like praise towards them, like it can sometimes mean that. How do I put it? So there's this phenomenon with like narcissists, not every single one of them, and also like I know that term gets thrown around a lot for people that often aren't, but there's like this specific thing where if the person doesn't have anything negative going on and they project like a really good sense to the outside world, it can often be the case that they have a lot of like kind of rough stuff going on. Like there's a lot of like narcissists that'll treat their family very poorly just because they know that they can get away with it, and then they use all of their energy to like be kind to people outside of it. There's like no perfect person, so I understand if that's something that you feel like. Also, hello, Mirtia, how are you? Thank you so much for coming by. That's another streamer you want to go check her out. The people were probably asked about him after they knew he died and made him sound better. That also is true too. Sounds like a family member of mine. Yeah, that can happen very succinctly and very often. My grandfather was that kind of person. Yeah, I have some family members that are a bit like that. How about pretending to be nice to other people? There's also that. I think that happens pretty consistently. Like, I don't think there's gonna be any, like, perfect person, but I don't think that every single person is, like, a sociopath or narcissist if they're a little bit rude and stuff. It really does depend. The best of people are the ones who acknowledge their flaws and look to work on them. That's very true. Let's see. It's like those, people that act nice, but at night they watch VTubers. No! Like Ellen or Oprah. I think the thing is with, like, Ellen and Oprah, that's, like, getting insane. Like, if all of, like, the rumors and the stuff that came out are true, like, they're psychotic. So, like, I don't even know what to say there. The best person is Urki. Has no flaws and nothing to work on. No. It can be weird, though. VTuber watching syndrome. No! I'm trying to think of, like, some, like, examples of it or something. Like, because Ellen and Oprah are, like, very far gone in terms of that spectrum. Let's see. And I think, like, the thing is, if people are, like, a little bit rough, it doesn't necessarily make them, like, a narcissist or, like, a sociopath. Like, they can have traits of it, but not actually, like, be on that level. So, Josh will be crushed if Oprah is bad. Why? Okay. Poor Josh? Drake and Josh meme? Oh! Why? I'm so sorry, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure it's very lovely. Josh from Drake and Josh. Okay, yeah. They ran over Oprah? I didn't see that. Okay. I'm unfamiliar with this. I'm sorry. He loves Oprah? Oh. I don't know what'll happen in terms of finding out that a lot of celebrities were involved in like very odd stuff was unfortunate. So yeah. Yeah. Reminds me of that one time in the 2000s where she was being trolled with over 9,000 meme. How did she get trolled by it? It's opera. Am I not saying it right? Opera. 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 There's a song remix. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry. This person was just murdered and here we are talking about Oprah. There's a lot of reevaluation of celebrities now. Yeah. I think the thing is, there's a lot of really nice celebrities, and there's a lot of celebrities that were so psychotically evil that it's almost impossible to understand, and it's kind of concerning on a level we can't even really fully come to terms with. Gold dropped 11%. Grimmi gold incoming? That would still be several $1,000s, so probably not. I don't think Keanu's a bad person. I think Keanu's really depressed. I think the thing is, like, if you have, like, a very pristine image of, like, being very friendly and perfect, it can be really shocking if someone, like, turns out not to be. So, when it came to Ellen and Oprah, since they were, like, so universally beloved and doing so much for people, it was like, oh my god, that's crazy. But now there's, like, stuff about... now there's a bunch of rumors about them, like, eating children and stuff, so it's like, oh... that's a little bit far in the other direction. Okay. Yeah. Like, if she was, like, mean to people she worked with, that's not great. She shouldn't have done that. Not ideal. If she was eating children and stuff like a lot of other people were in the Epstein files, then it's like, oh, okay. Them too, I'm not sure. Like, the thing is, like, those were the original ones that, like, people talked about, but those weren't, like, confirmed on the .gov website. Oprah, sure, or Ellen, sure, but Oprah... this is insane. Well, Mel Gibson is a bad person. His life work is to destroy the Hebrew faith. It's not a joke or exaggeration. I thought he was Jesus in that one movie. Wasn't Jesus like... wasn't he wait, he was Jewish. No, he directed that? But, like... he directed Passion of the Christ? Anyone who doesn't like Keanu as Sesame books, Keanu seems like he's had a hard life. He blames the Jewish people for the death of Jesus, but Jesus was also Jewish, right? He directed the movie specifically to demoralize Jewish people? Oh, he's like a super Christian, I think, right? The over 9,000 Oprah troll might have been unintentional foreshadowing. I'm really interested in how this is all going to play out, but it's going to take time. It's going to be interesting. Also, I don't know why, but my finger just got a bunch of little, like, just on one part of it, a bunch of little, like, pimples on it. I think I put something I was allergic to on it, but just that one specific joint, it's weird. There's like 6 of them on it. Trying hard not to fiddle with it, but it's really... are you okay? I don't know why it did that.
Habits quite well. He knew his daily routine.
Oh,
and more importantly,
this had like
he knew
fake
Don
blue
wouldn't be able
cheese
to
in it. I
ignore
wonder
the
if I
trash
was
can
allergic
if it were
to
lying
it.
on the ground.
I know I'm
giving him
allergic
the
to
chance
everything,
sneak
but
into
mold
the
was a
garage
bigger
while
one.
Don picked it back up. This wasn't a random burglar or serial killer who just saw an opportunity.
I'll figure that out after.
Someone close to Don. Unfortunately, figuring out who this person was turned out to be near impossible.
Tell your doctor about your finger. My doctor just refills my Ambien prescriptions and says that I shouldn't eat food.
Given Don's history of an intense custody battle against Christine and Terry in the past, investigators began to look for any lingering resentment that could have boiled over into violence. However, when questioned, Terry was able to provide alibis for that night that completely checked out. The next 2 potential suspects were Don's brother Dennis, who didn't have the best relationship with Don, and the landlord Benny Ruiz. But while neither had a strong alibi, there was also no evidence linking the 2 to the crime scene. With that, the investigation was back at square one. It wasn't until March 31, 2017 that the killer was identified. It turns out the person who led detectives to the truth was none other than Don himself. You see, despite likely getting ambushed by the killer, Don did not go down easy. He fought back and ended up scratching the attacker. This allowed investigators to find foreign DNA under his fingernails and match it against the samples police had taken from the suspects. More than 3 months after the crime, Don's killer was finally identified as 51-year-old Terry Lee White. After clocking in at work as a commercial truck driver, Terry went to Don's place and carried out a plan he had likely been thinking over for a very long time, with the home security footage of him sneaking in Don's driveway showing how premeditated this whole thing was. After a brief manhunt, Terry was arrested on April 3rd,
Really
2007.
weird that he knocked over his trash can knowing he'd come out to fix it too. Huh. One of the 500 serial truck drivers, 499 now.
In Arizona, about 200 miles from Albuquerque. He stood
Everybody
trial
loved him
in June
except his
2018
ex, his
for
brother,
his
his
crime
landlord.
and
Yeah,
was
that's the
sentenced to life
thing.
in prison without the possibility of parole.
You're gonna inevitably have people that you don't get along with in life. Sometimes it's, I guess, at the point where you're gonna make murdered. I don't know. I have heard the advice that if you're attacked, to scratch them so you get DNA under your nails. Yeah, that's one of the things that you're supposed to do. If you can get DNA under your nails, they can solve the case after. Yeah, it's... I don't get along with Grimmi. Old man diabetes, what did I do to you? I'm so sorry. I'm very surprised that this just... I don't know. I guess there's always gonna be murder and stuff, but like the thing is, if you want to murder... Psychotic to say, but if you want to murder someone you know, it's gonna be almost impossible too soon. He lost custody of his child to a woman who dated a literal murderer. Oh goodness. Yeah, I bite my nails so I have no nails to scratch. We gotta get your anxiety under control. I've seen enough movies to... I'm going to write down hints with my blood. Yeah, there you go. That also works. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my finger. It's just one specific part at the end of the joint, and it's like a bunch of them. It's so weird. Nothing else. Nope, nowhere else. Huh. Interesting. But how do I put this? It's gonna eventually get to the point where no one is gonna be able to commit murders. Like, when it comes to random people, you'll probably still be able to kill them, which sounds really messed up, but in terms of, like, Ring doorbells, cameras on cars, cameras on people's homes, cameras in businesses, and how automated they're getting, it's gonna be almost impossible. People will still be able to kill them, just not get away with it. That's true. That's very true. Of course, the police will always be able to kill you. That's true also. You're telling me you need to hurry up? No, I'm saying that if you have not killed someone, you no longer have an opportunity to, probably. Just saying. Finally, some good VTuber social analysis. Yeah, there you go. You can no longer murder. That being said, if you want to murder someone in a transient way that you don't know, very likely to be able to still succeed. If you want to, like, murder someone in the middle of nowhere in, like, a place where it's very rural, where no one's around, very likely to be able to do that. Then you just keep driving, drive out of the state, drive back to your home several states away. Why are you giving advice about murder? I don't know, it's interesting, right? I don't think you should do that. Like, I'm not going like, this is what you need to do instead. Don't do that, but, like, it's very easy to murder someone. There's been a dude that's, like, been killing people in Texas for years now, it seems like. This isn't confirmed, but, like, everyone just started getting drunk and falling into the water, supposedly. What did I walk in on? Nothing, don't worry about it. No, I don't think you should try to get away with serial murdering. I'm just saying this is how it be. What is going on with my hand? I don't know why it's breaking out suddenly. That's not good. That's not good at all, baby. What is this conversation? I don't know. I might be having an allergic reaction to what I ate, though. That's not good. We're gonna see if I can get it to chill out. If not, I guess I'll go to the doctor. Good stream. Cool. Well, let's... Do you want chat to diagnose you? I can show you it, I guess. I don't have any... I'm really sorry. This is gonna be something where everyone's gonna go like, what's going on? Why is that? I know. I haven't replaced it, okay? I know. I'm well aware. It's still there. I know. Like, I really know, okay? I know. I know it's still burnt. Here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's like... it's probably not going to show up on the camera. Oh, it might. Oh, you can see the side of it. There you go. Like, this just showed up in the past few minutes. Eczema? Was it from eating food? Did you burn yourself on hot tub or... No, not at all. Gross? Extremely. I get those all the time. Why? Yeah, I'm getting hives. I'm having an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what it is, though. It's not acute ligma. Thank you, though, for letting me know. Possibly a miter burn? It's not a burn. It's interesting, though. There's like a bunch of little ones and it's spreading. Huh. Why would an allergic reaction to food just be here, like on my finger on the side of it? Like, it's super weird. I'll put it up there one more time. Like, why would it start on the side of my finger? What did you eat? I ate fake blue cheese, like vegan blue cheese. So I know I'm not supposed to eat mold. It was really good, though. Stress hives? I'm not as stressed out as usual, though. Compared to usual, I'm not as stressed out. Like, it's weird. Like, I've been feeling good. Could be bug bites? Bug bites right there from when I started streaming? Are you allergic to metals? I haven't touched any metal. Got an antihistamine, laying around? I do, actually. How do I put this normally? It's real mold, but, what's in the fake blue cheese? I think it's cashews, but... So... Do you use them to sleep? No. The UK put out a warning saying that, like, medication was going to get more expensive. So I restocked all of, like, my generic medication, like, that I just keep in, like, my bathroom. Do not take medication without your doctor's knowledge. I don't know, it's spreading. I'd like it to stop. Cashews aren't blue. They aren't, but it hurts. It sucks. It's very itchy. But you live in the US? The thing is, the US wouldn't tell us if we should do something. They would just tell us to die. They don't really care. It's nice that the UK, they were like, you should restock your medications if you need them. Like, the cost of them might go up. Over here, it's like, don't worry about that. Gas will be $12. You don't have to go anywhere. Why don't you just sit at home? You're not working. You're unemployed, realistically. Statistically speaking, you're unemployed. Don't go outside. So, medication expires? Yeah, I just bought all of it, though, so I have some. I wish I could get it to go down. It's weird. I haven't had this before. So, US has a vested interest in medication going up. I guess that's true, too. Though, like, our supply chain has been a little bit weird. Cortisone cream? I have capsaicin cream, like, for joint pain. Maybe that's what caused it. Like, I didn't really think about that, but I don't think I'm allergic to it. I put it all over, like, my shoulder and stuff. Didn't hurt that at all. It's just this one specific little point on my joint. It's really odd. Go give your hands a nice wash, and then Band-Aid to prevent scratching. That's a good idea. Spicy cream? Yeah, it's spicy cream. Antihistamines tend to be fine to take in many situations, but I can't say I'm too familiar with American medications. Yeah, we have a lot of, we have antihistamines. I have Benadryl and stuff. If it's becoming harder to breathe or anything, maybe wait it out for a little bit. It has been a little bit more taxing to breathe, but it's really delicious. So, it's really, really, really delicious. So, Dr. Dow, I can text my doctor. I have something called a concierge doctor. So they'll tell me tomorrow morning that I should probably make an appointment for 2 weeks from now. And, that's probably what'll happen there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You might have a tree nut allergy? I do, actually. I have an allergy to everything. Do you want to see? Let me, okay, I shouldn't get the website, actually. Like, that'll have my name on it. I don't want to do that, but I have this. 1 second, I have to unhide my files from myself. Here we go. So, again, I just think this is funny. I've made my peace with it. I really have made my peace with it. I got an allergy test. It showed I was allergic to everything. Wheat, tomato, egg whites, casein, which is milk. I'm allergic to everything. I guess this time it just kind of spiked an allergic reaction more than usual. So, allergic to everything in small doses. Like, I'm not like super allergic where I'm gonna die, but like I found out I was allergic to everything. I guess this also had tomatoes in it. Yeah, I'm getting another spot on my arm now. Okay, maybe this isn't ideal. Alright, I'm gonna go take some Benadryl real fast, and then we will be right back. Might be a shorter stream, but, yeah. We might be calling it sooner rather than later. I'm reading all of your chat messages. I'm reading all of them, Soma. I'm seeing all of them. I'm letting you know. Well, this is not ideal. But it was really delicious. Do you think I can eat more before I go to the doctor? We don't have to watch the new Amazing Digital Circus if you're not up for it. I just am getting hives all over my body. So, I feel like I have more problems than other people sometimes, but also I ate this and I knew I was allergic to it, so maybe that's... I think I cause more problems for myself. And I'm also the type that's, like, gonna... Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take a Benadryl and maybe go to the doctor. But I wanted to watch the Amazing Digital Circus. Like, really badly. Maybe you should go to the doctor if you know you're allergic. I guess I should. This is interesting, though, right? What was... It's a banger app, but your health is more important. Yeah, I'm gonna go take the Benadryl, and I guess we'll stop for now. I'm gonna miss Grimmi. I'm gonna miss you too. This is reminding me of the one kid that was allergic to peanut butter who said, "Screw it, I have to know." Jabbed himself with an EpiPen, ate his food full of peanut butter, then yelled at the school nurse to get a doctor. Good for him. I don't think it's gonna be that severe. It just is weird that it's happening, so. Hope you feel better quickly. Yeah. I wanted to play Fatal Frame, though. I'm sad. I wanted to play Fatal Frame. Is CC streaming? Go watch CC. I'm gonna... There's always next time. I'll be back tomorrow. No. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll put on some music for you here. Enjoy the nice sounds of Yumi Tuki. Nuki is a food. Yumi Tuki. Sleep Mix 5. This is Giant Statue. We're gonna go to Rainbow Silhouette World, actually. I like that one more. Do you like it? I don't want to stop streaming. I just want to not be... Yeah, okay, that was my bad. I won't eat that again. Stay healthy, please. I'm gonna get healthy. Yeah. Yeah. One had to go vote, and now Grimmi has to go to the doctor. Yeah, the voting one was a while ago, though. I guess we'll play Fatal Frame tomorrow. Maybe I'll start earlier, so... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stay off Twitter. Yeah, no Twitter for me. I don't wanna see spoilers. I might even watch it myself, then we'll rewatch it, but okay. Benadryl, I'm gonna go have Benadryl. Man. Do the little things go away after a certain point, or are these gonna stick around? I don't really want them on my body forever. I don't know why I'm asking you. I'll go ask a doctor. I'll go ask a doctor. Okay, I'll be back. They go away? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Go check out Novel Horizons' new merch. I'm gonna be showing off the plushie and the shirt again tomorrow. Not at this moment, though. You know what? You know what? It's worth it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I should go. All right. Okay. I'll go. Okay. All right. Can't we hang out, though? Don't you want to hang out? Okay. This is like being sent home after I, like, got an allergic reaction. You guys are like, you have to go to the hospital. We cannot watch The Venture Brothers tonight. What is wrong with you? All right. That's fair. All right. You're shutting the door in my face. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I'll wear the shirt to the waiting room. I don't know if I have to. I'm gonna see if the Benadryl works. Okay. This sucks, though. I haven't been able to stream it all late. Okay, bye. Okay. Thank you for the 100 bits, Scion Stick. Go take a citrazine. They go down at caused by allergies or stress. I'm not stressed, though. Also, thank you, Silpha, for the 200 bits. I will come back later. And for the 200 bits additionally. If delicious white hurt. It's so good, though, is the thing. And Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. Please do not die. That's fair. And Drake, thank you for the 100 bits. I had the same thing. Does it look like bubbles under the skin? Mine was from a fungal thing. Raw coconut oil. It doesn't look like bubbles exactly. I'm getting them, like, on my arm now. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry. Everyone, please have a good one. I'll just stop the stream. Yama can raid someone if he wants to. Bye. Bye. Yeah, raid Gingy. Alright. Bye. We're gonna be hanging out with Gingy next week. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Bye.